Bracket. Set the rules.
This is Rayson from GosuGamers. I'm here with one of the casters of the Intellect Stream Masters World Championships. I'm here with Kaelaris. How are you doing today?
I'm not too bad. It's pretty bewildering to be in this kind of situation, this, I guess, early on in my career or whatever. But, you know, I'm having a good time, and it's pretty cool.
So tell me, how did you get into this whole scene, this business?
Oh, God. I could go on forever about that.
We have time.
Basically, to cut a very long story short, I live in Finland, not the UK, which I moved away from about 3 years ago. Hard to make money in Finland if you don't know the language, so I decided to kind of commit myself fully to this after seeing like Husky and HD doing it on YouTube and thinking to myself, I could do better than that. Maybe not, maybe some people kind of disagree with that, but and then, you know, I just literally kind of spent 9 or 10 hours a day, not only like casting, but watching replays, playing games myself, as I play at Masters level at random, but I'm not that good, so. And yeah, that's about it, really.
So is this something you can do full time?
Potentially. There's after the first day here, I got a few emails as well as a few people talking to me on Skype about some stuff. So we'll see where I go from here.
So how would you explain your casting style? Would you say you're more like a play-by-play commentator, or are you like, do you have deep strategic analysis?
I like to think of myself as an analytical caster, but at the same time, because I do a lot of solo casting on my channel at Mouse TV, which, because I represent Mouse Sports, I obviously have to bring both elements in. As a solo caster, you can't just sit there and be like super analytical all the time, and because it gets very, very dry. You have to kind of bring that kind of flair of excitement as well. So in engagements and, you know, things like really kind of different supply ratios and things like that, I can, you know, try and bring the excitement if needs be.
So why Finland? Why did you move to Finland?
Again, long story short, girlfriend. Scandinavian girls are pretty cool, it turns out, but very bossy. So you can't mess with them. That's something that I've learned whilst being there. But no, I actually met my girlfriend on World of Warcraft, which is...
So she's pretty supportive, I guess, gaming-wise.
She kind of is. She doesn't get StarCraft. She likes the Zerg because she likes animals, which is pretty understandable, I guess. But sometimes we have 1 or 2 fights about it, but it's nothing serious. And otherwise, she's very supportive.
Cool. So what's it like casting with all these esports personalities like Rotterdam, Mr. Bitter, and all the guys?
It's pretty crazy. Like, again, you know, going from just sitting in your room to, you know, solo casting. I did 1 or 2 co-casts before. But also I was able to cast with Carrol at Assembly, as well as Mr. Bitter. And everyone's so nice. Everyone's, like, really, really nice. And it's sort of bewildering. I had assumed, I know this sounds horrible, but I had assumed that there may be some douches in the esports community or whatever. But apparently they're very few and far between. So it's good. It's good.
Yeah, we're like a little family. So we've been watching a lot of cool games today and yesterday. Which one's your favorite so far, if you had to choose?
Oh, God. You put me on the spot, man. That's crazy. I think the entirety of Group B, it was like 5 Protoss and a Zerg, which was Nurtio, who I don't think advanced. But... spoiler alert. But every single PvP, everyone constantly thinks that, oh, this is the most unevolved matchup. Oh, we're just gonna have 4-gate-4. It's just not like that anymore. And you end up getting, we had like, I don't know, if I had to calculate, there were like 7 motherships in the entirety of yesterday. It was so cool, and the decision making mid to late game PvP is something that is really crazy. Like, if people have got like 8 Colossus versus 10 Colossus, the 10 Colossus person doesn't necessarily win just because they've got more Colossus. It depends on what the other player is doing, where he's focusing his units, if he's going to be warping in some units from the side to be able to get like a little flank, mess up the Colossus AI, for example. It's all really, it can be really, really cool. Really cool.
So yeah, as you mentioned Group B, we saw some upsets. I think some upsets. I mean, which player did you think would advance but didn't? I mean, which one is the biggest upset in your eyes?
It's not so much an upset, but it's like the funniest story of the tournament so far. Elfie, just like crushing face, was, I mean, between us casters, we were just like, oh, 5 Protoss, 1 Zerg. Elfie's going to win the entire thing. And he like comes out and crushes MC with like an immortal stalk of Zealot drop in the last game. That was, he's such a boss, man. He's from Finland. Yeah.
What do you think of the Hydra didn't do very well? What do you think of his games?
I used to be a really big fan of Hydra, but after the Alive Hydra series at NASL, I've not kind of followed him as much. I know that's kind of bad because I understand the pressure and the kind of the stuff that pro gamers go through. It can be very, very stressful, and to to have the series end out like I just don't want to play anymore. It's understandable, but I'm a very positive person myself, so I don't think that's how people should be. But to me, it wasn't that much of a surprise that he kind of went out. His group was very, very strong. Very, very strong indeed. Every group here is ridiculously strong. So, I mean, someone had to go out. So, that's it.
So, a weird question maybe, but it just struck me. Has anyone ever told you that you look a lot like Mr. Stark from Game of Thrones? Neddard Stark?
Okay, not that one, but I've been called Boromir a few times on the stream chat, so same guy. It kind of works out. And Robin Hood. Somebody in my stream chat once called me Peter Pan, which sort of doesn't make sense because I'm pretty sure Peter Pan didn't have a beard and mustache. That would be odd. But yeah, many a time. And that's actually, whenever I search my name, like, after casts, I like search my name, like, what are people saying about me? I need some constructive criticism. Everything's just like, this guy looks like Boromir. This guy looks like, yeah, so there you go.
So, there could be other people that you would be least favorable to look alike, so should say congratulations to that.
This guy looks like the Elephant Man.
Exactly. Do you have any last words, shout-outs? I think we have to get going soon, I guess. Yeah.
Busy.
Yeah. Any last words for our GosuGamers readers or fans? Or?
No, just thank you for watching this interview. This is my second ever official interview, which is super cool. And thank you to Mouse Sports for supporting me with pretty much everything we've done. And IEM, and especially my girlfriend, because she's super awesome.